All right. Go lock it in. Okay, we're in range of enemy artillery. So let's go handle the artillery first. And we are testing out our like big bot blasting build. And I'm gonna have a couple of questions about like armor, why we're not wearing fire res, probably generally just like what's going on with this stuff, but I'll try to explain it as we go. And we'll just lock it in. So first things first, we do have to make sure that we take care of that's really bad. Alright. That guy just straight up confused. Our turrets are in pretty terrible spots. Okay. Mortar's dead. Okay. Yo, this is a hot drop. I see our convoy in the distance. Okay. Go like that. What we're going to do is we're going to walk it back really quick. We're going to make sure I grab our resupplies really quick. Seems like we got some dudes in here too we got to be a little careful for. We got a rocket sentry behind us, so he might just pop us in the back of the head if we're not too careful here. Oh god, my brain leaked. My brain leaked. Nice. What we're going to do is we're going to throw 2 gas grenades there. Pop this. Grab that. Oh my god. We're fine. Okay, we're good. We're good, we're good. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to take out the guy in the front. Should be able to... I just completely missed. Anyways. Pop him in the head. We'll die in a second. I'm fine, right? Sure. Got him in one shot. That guy's feasting. I'm shocked that he's not dead. I'm a little worried about this guy. Okay, he's dead. Got him. I'm really worried about that shot that's coming in from him. Okay, we're good. I need a team reload. Bro, like what? Okay. Please don't get sniped. Yeah, bro. It's fine. I have literally just not played the game for like 30 seconds straight here. Okay, we're gonna pop a reload. Bro, like, switch the gun. Jesus Christ, dude. Everything is just like, I push a button, it does not do what I tell it to do on this game. Like, basically ever. Holy shit, dude. It's actually, like, really frustrating when you're, like, you swap your gun, like, 5 times, it doesn't swap, you're just like, alright, dude, like... Okay, so he's got to go first. Nice, we clipped them. We had some really good shots on the eyes there, to be honest with you. Really, really good eye shots. We love eye shots, we love back shots. I'm going to keep this one right here, actually. I'm going to grab the one in the distance, because that way when we go back to our resupply later on, or when we go back to our extract at the end of the game, we'll be blasted. That took a little longer than I wanted to, but I also, like, flubbed a bunch of shots. So, you know, I'm also not going to, like, spam reset the game to get, like, the perfect shots off, so you guys can see a super cool epic gamer moment. I think it's perfectly fine to just mess up sometimes. We didn't play it the best. We could have played it even better, and I think next time we will play it even better, and that's how it's going to go. Yeah, I might drown here. There's a lot of bots this mission, dude, I'm telling you. I also realized this guy doesn't have a rocket launcher. He's got like a charge-up laser cannon. Last time these guys were in business. I think that's really cool, to be honest with you. I think we're just going to go ahead and pop that guy. That. Pop a reload. Alright. We were big blasting off the rip here. We like that. The thing I like about this loadout, I know some people are a little adverse to using sentries in their builds. Thought that was a dude. I don't trust whatever that is on the ground. Let's see. So we're going to go this way. We'll go do this, capture the flag in front of us. I'm just going to skip this artillery. I don't feel like doing it. I want to fight stuff. I don't like these objectives because they take a long time. Sorry about the samples as well. I know some people still don't like that I don't pick up samples. I guess we're not doing the artillery right away. We're probably going to... We'll see if we can... Or not the artillery, the capture the flag. I might have to go do that first. I think what I'll do is we'll... Yeah. Alright. There can't be anything towards this wall, that's why we're moving towards it. Yeah, I think we just go for that relay first, maybe? Maybe not, man. Maybe we'll just pop this. I think we might be able to just do this really fast. I'm not sure. We'll see. I might not be able to call it in. Oh my god, he, like, gunjutsu dodged my shit.
Main objective nearby. Objective critical stratagem available.
Give me a second to feel it out. I lost it in the reticle. That's really close.
Sending down support weapon.
Oh my god. I trolled. We're good.
Deploying Sentry.
That is the worst case scenario, what I just did right there. Ooh, we slipped it in though. We have to be, I want to move and grab my other shit, but that's okay. I know some people are like automantle. Dude, it lets you jump higher. Okay, confirmed. No code. Let you go higher. All right, so we are going to go that way next, and then loop down into that. It's a lot further away than I thought it was going to be. Good there. All right. Damn, he tumbling. All right, let's go blow whatever this is up. I love Strafe, by the way. Strafe, Gatling Barrage. Probably both my favorite strats for the bots. But yeah, you're also going to notice the way I play. I usually try not to take like a ton of damage. For the most part, I fight everything on the map, right? But like, I try not to take too much damage. I try to like make sure that while I'm... Ooh, hello, sir. While I'm playing, we...
Sending down Sentry. Sending down equipment package.
Okay, so I think what we do is we just pop them in the side of the head because we have a bad angle. We just ignore those. It's fine. The rocket... The factory strider just, like, broke, I guess. So also I'm pinging range on the turret just to see, how far I... Like, where I have to put it in that little reticle, basically. To be able to hit it properly. Alright, looks like our sentries did work here. We completely dismantled this base. I've been loving Rocket Sentry, right? But like for a very long time. But recently I got back into using my autocannon sentry that just like mag dumped everything. Huge fan. Super fun to use. I love the way it sounds. Ooh, the chain explosions are so cool.
Coming in hot.
I think we like kind of dug a trench over there. I want to go here. Nice, get straight. All right, everything's reloaded. We'll grab another one of those. And we'll keep schmoving this way. Yeah, I love the ability that this build gives you to just like dismantle bases and stuff. I also haven't really been using the gaming chairs anymore. My problem with... we didn't jump it, unfortunate. The problem I have with the gaming chairs right now, like the HMG emplacement, which is like probably one of my most favorite strats to use in the game because it's just so cool. And the autocannon, or not the autocannon, the anti-tank emplacement. I don't know why that took me so long. Brain's a little laggy. Today's the first game of the day. Both of those things combined, like, I love using them, and like that emplacement build is just so fun to use. But the problem is, like that I'm personally having with them is they die so fast to the incineration brigade that like. Or core. Excuse me, not core. Incineration core. Oh, no! Woo! Little jump scare, it's all good. What do you guys think? Do you guys think you can shoot over the wall? This would be so cool. I have like a bunker outpost set up. Oh yeah, you sure can. That is sick.
Main objective near your position.
All right.
Objective critical stratagem available.
I'm gonna go ahead and put this rocket sentry right here.
Sending down Sentry.
cut this way really quick. I'm a little worried about my rocket sentry blasting me in the back of the head. Dude, this thing's in like the spot. It's just blasting up there. That's so cool. Where's my dropships at? There they are. We are kind of owning. So yeah. Like, you see how much control I have with this build? I never really have to think about too much. Yeah, also, okay, one thing. I haven't really talked about my armor that much. Cut this way. Hopefully that doesn't outrange the flag. If it does, we're going to back up a couple steps. We want to use our angles a lot more when we're not using heavy fire resistance. That. Yeah. Don't really need to stim right now. I'm okay. Actually, yeah, I do. Stim right here. Just in case. There's a lot of stuff on the screen. I'm a little worried about it. I swore I relived this thing. As soon as you see a flash, it's time to dive. Alright, we kind of cut. Okay. I thought it was a Hulk. Okay, our next objective is this way. We are going to just pop that guy. Little worried about him shooting me through the wall there, so we're going to take care of him right now. Got him. Gonna throw a rocket sentry that way, because that's the way that we're going.
Deploying sentry.
We got so lucky that we didn't die there. I missed so many shots. I always cut the reload on this just a little too short. I shot way too high there. That's just LiDAR. I think I'm going to skip the LiDAR. Alright, we jumped the slow. Oh, we didn't jump the slow. I thought we did again. We're probably just going to skip the LiDAR just like we skipped the other thing. I don't really need it. And, you know, I know a lot of people put a lot of weight on, like, full clears, and I'm just kind of like, that's alright. I just don't care that much. If it takes away from my time killing things, I'd rather just keep killing stuff, to be honest with you. What do we got here? That rocket sentry is actually just spraying everything.
Delivering payload.
Going this way really quick. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I'm dead. Never mind, we're good. Okay, I'm gonna throw a nade. Oh my fuck, just spit roast fuck me sideways, I guess. Are you fucking serious? What just happened to my character, dude? Are you fucking kidding me? The input delay with there's too many enemies shooting at you at the same time, or like whatever happens to your character with the new AI, like when there's just too much happening at once, the game just breaks, dude. Jesus Christ. Well, anyways, we managed to clean that one up. I'm gonna watch that back after, and heck, I know it's gonna be a complete mess, dude. Holy.
Super Earth's finest back in action. Sending down Sentry. Here comes the cavalry. Main objective near your position.
But yeah, that was just like.
Sending down Sentry. Here comes the cavalry.
All right,
Active critical stratagem available.
please let me get to this. I can only assume that my rocket sentries or my autocannon sentry's gone. Yes, it is.
Deploying support weapon.
The fuck is that? Oh, we are about to get a shitload of bots. Bro, why is that screen shake effect a thing? Like the stagger lock, whatever. I don't even know what that's called. Okay.
Here comes the cavalry. Liberty.
Let me get some sentries down here to cover me. That tank's a little bit of a problem. Okay, we've got one rocket left. I really hope that there's not two things that I need to kill.
Eagle 1 rearming. Be back shortly.
And it looks like we've regained control of the situation. Perfect. I love the little whoosh that the revolver has when you pull it out. Big iron, just like, even though the side's crooked, it is what it is. I also think I didn't really talk about my armor too much. So I'm using, obviously, explosive resistance over heavy fire resistance. I found that, like, when I do get shot by fire, I get ragdolled anyways most of the time, and then it puts the fire out. So it just kind of makes it so that, like, I don't really have to care about it too much. And then on top of that, like, you could just lay down. Like, if you do the jump, maybe I'll do it. I don't know. I don't need to. Oh my god, that was like in my brain. Like, if you dive backwards, you could just kind of like force the shots into your feet and your hands. So I don't know. I do feel like when I'm fighting like the let's see. Yeah, I do feel like when I'm fighting like the factory starter convoys and like, I mean, just when there's tons of armor dropping in on you, whatever seed you end up on. Like this one, we're getting a lot of soldiers and devastators, right? But like whenever there's just a, I mean, we did have that huge factory starter thing at the start. But I just feel like the explosive resistance, like, it saves me so much more than the fire resistance does. So that's why I'm going to keep locking it in. Whenever I play bots, I always, I mean, I almost lock explosive resistance every single game. I love this armor. They have the armor with like the little faceplate on it. It just looks cool. Yo, dive. Okay. Dude, I was spamming. It didn't work. But I also really like wearing heavy armor on the bots. I feel like it just, like, you're standing still holding a position most of the time against them when you're actually fighting them. If you're run diving, then like, what the fuck? Yeah, if you're like running away, you can kind of just ignore, like, you know, most of this. But like, you know, if you want to stand and fight like every enemy, I really do feel like the heavy armor or that B-24 medium explosive resistance armor that's in the cash shop, they're super good. Oh my goodness. Yeah, armor-wise, Expo Res always been like a pretty much auto lock for me ever since I started like kill farming, basically. I remember when it first came out though, dude, I used to love rocking stealth armor. That shit was a vibe. But I think we're just gonna go take out this base, blast out that jammer, and then rip through that mega base, and then we'll see how much time we have left after that. Why is my crossbow not really blowing these mines up that good? I feel like usually it should pop a couple of them at once. I feel like this is a little scuffed. Yo, also, there was one time that I got ragdoll spammed into barbed wire, and I'm never letting that happen again. It was embarrassing. I felt bad about it. Now we're blasted. That's crazy. I'm so worried that my rocket sentry is gonna pop me in the back here. Wow, okay. Dude, I feel like these Devastator bodies kind of stick around maybe like a little too long, to be honest with you. And there's just bots everywhere now. This is kind of crazy. So it looks like we only have 2 things left to do. That's a vibe. We're gonna get in there. Try and get my I'm gonna cover myself though with sentries, so when I push in it won't be that bad. And then I'll just like, okay, so limp dick throw into trolling myself with the... Look, man, sometimes you get that first game of the day, you know. It is what it is, guys. Yes, it is. I guess I could have put my rocket sentry a little bit closer, but that's okay. So when you're pushing stratagem jammers, I like pulling the stuff out of them by just making a bunch of noise. So I think if you guys do that, you'll have a like way easier time with these. Pushing into them with like all the enemies just kind of like inside of them is just not the vibe. Just take your time and it'll all be fine. Because when you don't have access to stratagems, your character is substantially weaker. So honestly, with the sun in my scope, it's kind of hard to see. This guy's just living through everything. What is happening? Did he just have that like lethal bug where he just can't die? Have a flare over there too. And I love the crossbow for just dropping patrols. It's just so good. Holy shit. Okay. I lost the melee battle. Jesus Christ. Uppies. Uppies. Woo. Okay, mortar guy's gonna go. He's a little bit of a problem. Okay, gotta get angles there. Right. Safe. That was that was crazy, by the way. So I can't believe how crazy this Galactic War's getting. I don't know about you guys, but like when I open the map now, it's crazy. Like I couldn't imagine being like imagine you're new to the game and you go look at that Galactic War map and there is just shit everywhere. Like everything's a blinky light. Like it is fucking crazy to look at right now. I really can't believe it. They're really ramping the war. They're really ramping the war up. And I think it's really fun. Again, I really wish that they would do a little less crazy shit on the bots. I do like that the incineration core is like a little less ragdoll spammy than normal bots, but like I don't know about how you guys feel about this. I know most of the people in my community feel the same way. I love when they all explode together, but like I don't understand how they didn't just roll back the changes to like the ultimatum and whatever else in favor of just like, oh my god, you know, sometimes the Bob's weed gets pretty lucky. But yeah, I'd rather like if they just have a bad hotfix, a bad update, they just like roll it off, to be honest with you. Like just delete it and go next, you know, like instead of just leaving the game in like a weird state for months for like a major update. Like again, I'd like to hear more what you guys have to say about it in the comments, but like I really do feel like whatever the new AI did was not good for the game. And I'm kind of in the boat where it's like, I feel like the enemies are a lot dumber now, to be honest. There's a lot more of this, like, they just get stuck on stuff and whatever, like, a lot, ever since they did the AI changes. So it's like, for the performance drop that we got, like, I don't really think it was that worth it, man. So, oh my goodness. Like, those chaining closes are sick. But yeah, I don't know. That's just my vibe. I'd rather the game just have better performance and like, I really don't think it's that big of a deal to roll bad changes off. Dude, MG Raider is just actually the final boss of this game. So, we'll go blow this out. I have another solo that I was going to post on normal bots, but then the Incineration Core invaded. I was like, maybe I should just do the Incineration Core game. It's kind of why yes, I can't think. My gun did not swap what I wanted to do there. Ow. Okay, dude. Like, we're threading the needle on that one, buddy. I just bounced a crossbow shot off of him. All right, and I'm out. I can't wait. I need a second. I needed that other resupply brick. I need mental reset. I need something. But yeah, I had another solo where I go to the mega base. There's the detector tower. I blow the whole mega base out. I might just post that when the incineration core goes away again. Because it's the same build as this one, like 1-to-1. It's just that, like, I load up into that match and I just blow the whole thing out. I'm literally just standing in the mega base, like, fighting. I'm trying to bait a factory strider or a vanquisher tank to, like, get called in so that it can shoot the Eye of Sauron for me. But, like, it just doesn't happen, so I just sit there kill farming for, like, a solid, like, 5 minutes. So, we got kind of lucky on the mega base this time that it wasn't Eye of Sauron. But I think I kind of prefer it to be that, because there's less cringe turrets. And I got lucky on this base because there's barely any cringe turrets on it, which is, like, so nice. Because whew, those turrets have been in a state since they came out that I just don't like, bro. They snipe you across the map. Hello, sir. This shouldn't be that hard to take out. My Sentry down. Bro. I just got dicked down by MG Raider, bro. Like that guy, dude, I told you, MG Raider's the final boss. Oh shit. Bro, I'm telling you, people don't believe me when I talk about it. When I said it in the Automaton guide, the big guide, people were capping me. They said, "Oh, MG Raider's not that bad." MG Raider is the majority of your damage taken on a boss, boys. I'm telling you, MG Raider is him. This shit is crazy, to be honest with you. If I do post this game, I think that, like, I think I probably will, because I think it's a good example of, like, it shows, like, what goes good and bad. Because there's a lot of stuff where, like, I made a couple mistakes this game, and then we recovered from them really well. Which I think is what happens normally, instead of just posting, like, a crazy solo no death or whatever. But I would have liked to have blown the whole map out and had, like, a good 10 minutes left. So I got to make sure that I'm not playing my first game of the day when I'm locking in. And then, you know, maybe we'll do a couple solos on stream, really blast it out. lock it all in for you guys.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
I know usually I like to do like group stuff, like when we 4-man stack loadouts, like that's probably my favorite. And I've actually been really enjoying viewer builds on Mondays, like when you guys have been posting the viewer builds, the builds of drip channel and Discord. When we 4-stack some of those, like it was, I don't know, like it's fun to get the person who made it in, and then like you see them. I don't know. Every time we do it, I have a really good time. I think my favorite one so far has been the 4 verdict game where we were like making the verdict, and then we like had accelerators, so we accelerated a like everything. Like it was funny. I think the one that I'm most excited to try next is probably Exterminatus. That's going to be a blast. And then I also think that there's just a couple of them that are so fun. But yeah, if you want to get locked in with me, just post your build up in there, and I'll try and get you if you're around when I'm doing them. Usually I'll save them for when the person who made it's in there. But
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
so the extract's like so cozy and empty because if you walk to the end without like actually calling the ship in and like being there for the big fight, then there's no dudes. So that's why I like being there and having that huge fight. But I felt like we were really fighting a lot of shit this game. So I'm really curious to see how many kills we got. Also, that I think I just had, yeah, I skipped a Seep Artillery and a LiDAR. That looks like a gunship thing, but I definitely didn't leave a gunship thing out. I am really wondering how many we killed. I'm feeling close to 500. But yeah, let's see how many we killed. I think the vibe. I think I'm feeling 500. Big money. We don't have to calc it up. Calculator lock it. 688? That's a huge solo game. Holy shit. GG's, boys.